This is like an 10 seconds.
8,
oh shoot.
7.
All right.
6.
You guys are
5,
killing me. You guys are killing me.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Welcome.
Wait, I hit it. I hit it. Oh, come on.
TSTO?
All right.
Why does he get a bell for that?
Next story.
Everybody get down!
According to the sounds, I'm not doing so hot today.
TSTO.
TSTO thing.
TSTOMG.
TSTO.
That's crazy.
Story time.
What is happening? How in the world did we do that?
I don't know, man.
I have no idea. It has been. This is episode 62. I don't even.
No,
is that what the kids are doing?
she.
What are you doing?
Bring in the reliever.
Oh, that's right.
Because you came in off the bench and hit that intro
Man,
so hot.
I tell you what, that has been like I didn't even practice that today. Like I kind of practiced the buttons because I don't remember which came first.
How much are you lying?
I'm totally telling the truth.
Okay.
I did it like twice. I'm like, which one do I do first? Because it's a whole thing. Hey, Tiffany, what's going on? Boys are back. Woo to the friggin' who. Yes, sir. Stephanie's here. Look at everybody's hanging out. I know we're not. Hey, YouTube's working. Facebook. You know what? Sometimes Facebook doesn't like things. You notice that? Facebook doesn't like a lot of things.
I don't like
Guess who else
Facebook.
is here? Guess who else is here? Steve is here. Wait, Steve, where's your shield?
I've been here every week. Where have you been?
You've been here the whole time.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, well, we just, I can't hear you real well, Steve. Are you there?
I'm here.
Give it to me. There we go.
Okay.
I just gotta
Next time
turn
we
him
need to
up.
have you, like when we reveal you, we need to have like a bag over your head.
No,
So
no,
it's
no,
just
no
like,
bag.
"Oh," like we kidnapped you.
Like, and then you're revealed, and he's like, "Hey guys, I'm here." Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Steve's here. You know what? Okay, so I have to cut the music for just 1 second. We have to give a shout out to our missing member tonight.
Oh man, rest in peace.
We have, because if you'll notice, Steve's in a chair that he normally is not in. Normally Steve's
Over
on
in
the
the
other
corner.
side. He's graduated to the seat, but it's because Chris isn't here.
There's the
Oh, I have a boo.
hit that.
Yeah, we're disappointed too. He moved.
You got tired of waiting also.
He got tired of waiting. That's exactly what happened. But he's not here. Chris, we miss you. He was going to make a video, but he had to work, so he couldn't get it to me. But maybe we'll get him on Skype on the next one.
Maybe.
Because,
Maybe
it's-
not.
it's
Maybe
the
we
three
just move on.
Move
Maybe we just
on.
go to bigger and better. No, you know what?
I don't think that's
Chris,
not
we love
fair.
you, man.
Chris, we love you. Chris, we love you. Steve, you have anything to say now that you're in a new seat? Does it feel weird?
Like I've graduated.
Like you graduated. I like that.
Same-ish.
Same ish.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah. Where's your? I have to say. So, these guys are vaxxed. I'm naturally vaxxed because I just got over COVID. Yeah, you like that? And
Great way to open the show.
hey, the boys are back. Hey, somebody's watching. Oh wait, no, that is YouTube. That's not Facebook. So I don't know if we're on Facebook or not. If anybody's watching on Facebook, tell us that you're watching on Facebook. If you're on Clubhouse, you're not in Clubhouse, and nobody's watching us on. The other screens are just there.
Good.
Yeah, I know. That's good. Steve, what do you?
I'm preparing
Okay. You're
because
getting
I'm with
prepped.
you,
You're getting
yeah.
prepped. Okay. So here's the deal, Jake. Tell him a story because. Wait, actually, no. Do a spin for us. Do a spin for us. This is the first time revealed on the internet that you have short hair. Oh, come on, Jake.
I had to. That is greasy.
You know what? You look like you've been making burritos all
That's
day.
kitchen stuff right there. That's kitchen hair.
Yeah. Yes. On Facebook, Heather. Okay, good. Hey, we're rocking. We're cooking with gas on certain places. I don't know what just went off the screen, but okay. Now, Steve. Now you're ready.
Now
I
that
like this.
Now that you told me
Yeah.
you've been exposed, it's like I
Yeah.
got to be protected
It's
now.
better safe that way. Better safe than sorry, right?
You are a stronger man than I.
He is. I think he really is. He came in the other day when I was just like my first day back in the office, and he walked around the corner with that getup, and I was like, "Hey, oh, that's smart.
Double mask.
That's double mask. It's Gavin Newsom approved." Oh man,
Oh,
what?
You said that. I got to take it off now.
Yeah, you better take that off. Get
You said
get
that.
that Gavin Newsom
Man,
approved.
We are so political so early.
Hey, why not? It's a lot. We've got a lot of pent up
It's
stuff to
it's
talk
just
about.
waiting to jump out.
That's right.
Yeah,
you can't stop it.
Man.
Jake, how are you?
I'm good.
So Jake there's a story about Jake that I think I just want to start with
Just one story?
because just the one story to
In the
start
midst,
with.
there have been many moments in the midst of our absence,
Yes.
where things have come up in our lives, and we'll talk about them. And
Yes.
we'll say, okay, we need to mention this on the show.
Well, we're like, that's
We
a
gotta do
show.
We
That's a
gotta do
show. Yeah. We've done that for what, 7 months now?
A lot of months. But yeah, there is a man.
I didn't hit record on the recorder, guys. Hey, you know what? Hey, it's first show back in 7 months.
Hi, welcome to the TSTO
Welcome to
show.
the TSTO show.
I am Jake. That is Todd. Steve is here. And there's a person.
Ethan's here. Ethan's back.
Ethan Hedrick.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you. So back to your story. You said things and but I think before we even get to that, were you gonna say something? Guys, I had COVID and it's foggy. Like this room is really foggy right now. I don't even know what's happening.
Yo, yeah, Snoop Dogg's in the corner. He's hanging out.
Where's Martha Stewart? Oh man. Should be recording on YouTube. Yes, Dean, you're correct. It is recording on YouTube, but I have an independent recording button that we like to use for the podcast because it's better.
Fail safe.
And
net.
I screwed up. But Dean, you're right. We have a full recording on YouTube. Thanks, buddy.
Was I gonna say something?
I don't know what you were talking about.
I mean, I started going commando
I
recently.
think what happened. Well, that's interesting. Do you do lunges?
I feel like we should every day. I feel like we should talk about that a bit though, because I've never felt
No,
free.
no. That is not. That's like one of the other topics we had before the show. That is not a show topic.
I feel like this is as much a show topic as any. And I
Steve,
will
how
say,
you doing over there?
I will say
I was
there's.
just saying, we had so many backed up stories, and that's the one you.
No.
lead
Yeah,
with.
this is what I want to lead off with. This is up top. This is first and foremost.
top of the
and the
list.
reason why is because it has been so great, except for one thing, and that is P dribble.
Well, yeah, that'd be like the thing that you worry about.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's.
You hear
seriously
Tiffany, I think, has the right comment. She says TMI.
You know what, Tiffany?
Tiffany,
Get
a bell for
ready
that.
because tonight's going to be a lot of
It's a
too
lot
much
of pent up.
entertainment.
Let Jake speak, Stephanie. I don't think you know how this works. Yes, Jake gets to speak. He speaks a lot, actually.
Yeah, Steph, welcome to your first episode of TSTO. You'll hear my voice a lot.
Dean says, "Can you say family friendly, Jake?"
Can I say family friendly, Jake?
I think you just did.
Yeah.
See?
What
There you go, Dean. Is that what you wanted?
What is things I
What is
can say for 1,000?
Take swords for 1,000, Alex. All right. So
Anyway, Commando, try it.
And then no, stop it. So okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Okay.
It's what is it? It's July, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Can you believe it? It's July.
Are you sure? July.
We haven't. I know. I think we haven't done a show
memory's
all
not that
year.
great. You sure?
I'm probably wrong. That's probably wrong. But it's baseball season,
I love it.
and we've got a guy sitting next to me that's been to a lot of baseball games already.
15.
You've been at 15 baseball games?
Yes, sir.
Must be nice having a full-time job, huh?
No.
So there's the team that Jake frequents
Yeah.
is the Angels, and the Angels have had a little bit of a little run of bad luck. They've
Yeah,
had
we're 500.
Well, they had a run of bad luck because their big guy Mike Trout has been out. Now they're saying it's because of injury, but I still think that's because
One too many mimosas.
I think he had a run-in with a fan in the outfield that just disturbed him so much that he couldn't play anymore.
Yeah, he almost had to give up the game entirely because of yours truly.
I think the people need to hear that story, Jake. Let's hear that story.
All right. Well, this goes back to about a week into the season, and
One of those times where we got to do a show.
yeah,
You tell me the story.
This was the first. Okay, we have to do a show. Yeah. We have to talk about this. Mike and I had a little interaction, and essentially what happened was, if you frequent any baseball games, and I think that the majority of the 9 people watching do, you know that there's a tradition of people that throw the ball into the stands. A player is playing catch. He's getting loose.
At the beginning of every inning.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
At the beginning of every inning, players getting loose, they throw a ball into the stands. I happen to have the privilege of sitting 3 rows back from center field behind big old Mikey Trout.
Mikey Trout.
Mikey Fish, baby.
Mikey Fish. Hey, Tammy says hi.
Hi, Timmy.
Hey, babe.
You've heard this story.
I went to me. I went to me. I didn't go to Jake. Oh, Steve's here.
Hey. And I've not heard the story, so.
Oh, you haven't heard the story?
This is
even better. Okay,
I'm
back to
not
the
even
story.
going to tell the people. I'm going to tell you now.
You can tell Steve.
So I'm sitting like 3 rows back, right, from Mike Trout. Then me and the friends that I'm with decide that we're just going to act like kids and we're going to get a ball thrown to us because it's the only thing you can do when you see like 4 24-year-old men standing up and yelling at Mike Trout, he's going to throw you the ball. We're standing up, we're getting loud. I say, Mikey, baby, throw me the ball, right? Like I'm trying to get his attention, and he does. He throws me the ball. And it was like a moment where we locked eyes and we had synergy. And the next thing I know,
You
the
dropped
ball
it, right?
is coming at me and I brickhand the baseball, Steve. I brickhand it and it bounces off my hand and falls directly in front of me. And a man that scurries up like the girl coming out of the TV from The Ring and grabs the ball and runs off into the ether. I turn to my friends and they're booing me. They're hissing me. Everybody's laughing. I turn around.
Do they have a buzzer to give you?
No, man.
Like they should have had
in
a
the
buzzer.
stadium. Yeah,
Yeah.
over the
There's-
PA. Yeah.
There's been.
And that was Mike's last game?
No,
because
this
of
wasn't
that,
Mike's
Yep.
last game.
That was Mike's last game, Steve. That's right.
This wasn't
That's-
Mike's last
That
game.
was Mike's last
he
game.
He had to have a couple of days to like reminisce and like think about it before he actually threw in the towel.
Oh, but the end of the story. I forgot about the end of the story. I love this story. Keep
Oh
going.
yeah. So that's got to be like second inning. Like it's so
Yeah, it's early,
on
it's
in the
early,
game,
it's early.
and people booed me and hissed me, and there's a family in front of
It's
me
up on
that's
the
like,
Jumbotron and everything, right?
no, we never even got Jumbotron worthy. It was just for us. It was just for our isolated pot of people and apparently the rest of the surrounding stadium. But I got booed.
And
I got
all the
hissed.
players.
Shh.
Sorry.
I got booed. I got hissed. I didn't get a ball though. That's the biggest thing in this whole story is I didn't get the ball. But I thought, you know what? That's a perfect opportunity for me to redeem myself. Next time Mike comes out, I'm going to yell harder. I'm going to say, Mikey, baby, give me the ball in a more intense way. And so he comes out and he's playing catch. And after he plays catch, he decides he's going to throw the ball to me. So he throws
To
the ball
who?
to me.
To you, because you came out and you're like, hey, you know what? I'm calling it this time.
I pushed
I'm like,
kids out
it's
of the
like-
way.
It's like end of the game championship, and you're like,
Yeah.
who wants the ball? And Jake's like, I take the ball.
I take the
I
ball.
take the ball. All right, here we go.
Like
Okay.
it's like if the coach was like, and team ball for the championship goes to me because you guys wouldn't be here without me. You know what I mean? So that's what
Okay,
this
so
is.
that's
I'm
how you
pushing
came out.
kids out
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
way. I get up to the front, and Mike throws the ball to me again. Here's the problem: a friend of mine had followed me up to the front. He sticks his hands right up in the middle, bounces off his hand, ball goes to the ground. Thing is, everybody boos me again. So now I'm the guy that has dropped 2 balls from Mike Trout. And my friends hate me. The surrounding families hate me. It's a nightmare. The family in front of me has like an 8-year-old boy sitting with them that has a glove. He's wearing an all-star baseball hat because apparently I should know that he's an all-star, right? That he would have caught that ball.
Well, I mean, it begs the question that he probably would have caught the ball.
Yeah, man. I would have too if you would have given me some leather. So he turns around, and this 10-year-old boy has the wherewithal to say, here, and hands me his glove and goes, you need this more than I do.
That kid, when you told me that part, the best part is this isn't even close to over.
His dad hugged him, and I think it was the first time his dad had ever hugged him because I saw a single tear roll down the kid's cheek. He was like, Dad loves me because this guy can't catch a baseball. So I'm freaking out.
Look
and
at you bringing people together.
I know, right? I'm a man of the people. And what happens,
something.
what happens now is the man of the people decides he needs another hot dog. So the man of the people goes up with a guy I just met, and he's asking me what I do for work, and I'm telling him about it. And so I want to get somebody's opinion on some food that I'm making at work in front of us in line. I tap him on the shoulder and I say, hey, sir, would you eat a breakfast sandwich?
Now wait, this is a random person in front of you in line.
In front of me in line. I'm with a
You've
person that I
dropped
just
two Mike
met.
Trout balls.
Dropped 2 Mike Trout balls. This guy I've never met
Sixth
before.
inning, 7th inning.
6th.
It's a good,
Okay.
Let's say
good
it's the
thing you went up
6th.
to the stands because who knows if they tossed the food to you, what would happen?
Yeah, come on. I got like they don't even have those guys at this point, right? They don't have.
Yeah,
the
they're like,
hot
stay
dog.
out of the center field
Right.
because that guy, if you throw him peanuts, the guy next to him
That guy's got trampolines for hands. So I walk up to this guy and I go, "Excuse me, sir. I just want your take on something. If I made you a breakfast sandwich that was huevos rancheros and like influenced, would you eat that?" And he goes, "I don't know, but I'd catch 2 balls thrown to be my Mike Trout." I've never met this man
Hey, he got you pegged.
in my life. The guy that I just met, that I'm at the game with, is laughing at me And I said, you're supposed to be on my side. He goes, dude, I don't know you. And so I was like, fair enough. So I get my hot dog. I go back down to the seats. I am fuming.
How do you really feel, though?
I'm the center of attention, baby.
You actually went back to the same seats. You didn't go somewhere else.
No,
after all
yeah.
this?
That would have been way smarter.
Okay, well,
you should have not gone to the same
There's
seats.
a whole part of this story
Yeah, I know,
that I
where
didn't
it's-
tell
here
you
we
where me and that guy end up because a couple of his friends were a few rows
There were
behind us.
ladies?
So yes.
Okay,
And so we
all
go
right.
up and we're
That's-
talking to them and they're like, we're all talking and everything. And he's like, yeah, this guy dropped 2 balls. And everybody goes, from Mike Trout, we know. It was a nightmare. So we go back down to our
And
original
wait, Tammy,
seats.
still not over.
No, it's not, Tammy. This is a big moment for me.
This is the show.
Yeah.
This is the whole show. Is this
Come
story
on.
tonight?
We've
Come
been
on.
waiting
Give
6,
it
7
up.
months for this story.
Give it up. No, we go back down to our seats. Mike Trout comes out. It's like 8th, 9th inning, and I stand up in a glorious, glorious fashion. Like
How many hot dogs in?
I-
Quite a few hot dogs in.
I stand up, and I'm like the first one. I get up as they're coming out of the dugout. So I'm just like, Mikey, baby, throw me the ball. And so he comes up and he does one of those things where he like looks at me and he points, and then he just goes, whoop, and like throws it the other direction. And everyone is on their feet. Everyone cheers. It erupts. I forgot to mention that when we were at the kiosk and the guy said, you're the guy that dropped 2 balls from Mike Trout, the lady working the kiosk goes,
She's like, "That was you?"
She's like, you need to leave. Everyone hates you. So this happens and it's just a tragedy. So afterwards, me and my friends decide to go out to a restaurant and sports bar just to, unwind from the chaos that ensued. Halos won. Go Halos.
I don't care. This is the best part.
And we go in and the first place is too crowded. We go to a second place. We walk in and my buddy just goes, that's Justin Upton, and points in the corner. And Justin Upton is sitting there with like
Justin Upton is a baseball player.
the
on
left
Angels.
fielder for the Angels.
We had
And
a first row seat to this whole
to the
situation.
whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, the entire
to the
thing.
whole thing. But don't give it away, Steven. Is that your name?
I've not heard it yet. But
Okay,
I can
well,
tell where
okay.
you're going.
So Justin Upton's sitting over here in this corner. And my buddy's like, yo, we got to go talk to him. He hit a grand slam tonight. This is a big deal.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Right. So we go up
And
and
did he hit the grand slam to center field? And you missed that
no,
one too?
no, Steve. He hit it to the other side of the field. We go up. We're like, Justin, you're in a grand slam. And he just immediately like teacher putting up Silent Coyote. Everybody just, he's like, cut it out, dude. Like, I'm trying to enjoy my night. Like, I'm here with my friends. And then he looks at me and he stops. And it was more like, there was more foul language, but it was more like, man, like, why you even got, and then he looks and he goes, and I was like, and he's like, you're the guy that dropped those 2 balls from Trouty.
Did he say Trouty?
Yes. So I'm literally staring into the eyes.
Again, Mike Trout's last game.
I'm staring into the eyes of Justin Upton, the guy who had just sold me out around all my friends that have already given me enough of a hard time. They lose their minds. One of them is doing somersaults. Justin Upton looks at us and he goes, you know what? First round's on me.
Tell you what.
And then he told us to get lost.
Yeah. He's like, hey, here's a round, and then get out of here. Like, when you told me that story, and then you tied into Justin Upton, and he randomly is like, wait,
No, wait a minute.
you're the guy. You're the guy.
I can only imagine that that Mike Trout told the rest of the team about it over a nice long conversation over Hubba Bubba.
Do you think he thinks about you? Do you think, like, in this picture right
No.
here, like,
No.
do you think he's like, man, he's telling the story, there's these guys, like, my last game, there was this guy in center field.
Yeah.
He just couldn't catch the
Right?
ball.
Yeah. No, that's for
Me,
sure what
me
he's
and
doing.
Justin were just like talking about
were
it. and
laughing
he's-
about it.
And
We
Justin's
were-
like, Trouty, I saw that guy after the game, and he's like,
We were pushing each other into the bushes.
You
and
sure he's not checking ticket sales to see when he's going to come back to make sure you're not there?
I had seen him another like 3 times in like the same seats, and he would always give me a little, which
hey, so like you and Trout are buddies.
I guess.
You know
I
what?
guess. But I think the funniest thing about this picture
Yeah.
is the fact that Mike Trout's telling that story about how I dropped those balls and Shohei Ohtani's like, I wish I knew what he was saying.
His translator's like, I don't know what he's talking about. So, oh
Well,
man.
you know what? We didn't either.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, no, okay, fine. Great to
So,
be back.
so yes, we're back, and you caused Mike Trout to not play baseball anymore.
Yeah,
It's
you know
really
what?
sad.
It was craziness on the field, but that's not the only craziness.
You know what? I think that's an interesting thing because that goes into our next story. Because
does.
people are crazy, and I think it's just a lot of, especially here in California, like we mentioned the Newsom things already, like 2 minutes into the show. Everybody's like, I'm ready just to get back to normal, and there's some people that just can't handle it. And that is what happened recently when at a Yankees and Phillies game, there was a wild chase, and we actually have video of this guy getting crushed.
Now I've
by
only seen this
security.
video like twice, and like including when I saw it like sitting down before the show.
Right.
I love streaker culture. I think that we should have a holiday for streakers. I feel
Yeah.
like there should be a street in Brooklyn named after the most famous ones.
Now wait,
But
hold
this
on.
was a little
but
excessive.
technically, Streaker, he had clothes on.
No, that's fine.
He was just a random like fan that needed to get out of his seat.
But okay, this opens up a bigger can of worms. Do you call anybody that runs onto a field of a sporting event a streaker, regardless if naked or not?
That's a good question.
Naked?
I would have not. We had people run across the football field, and
You just call them lunatics.
Like, yeah, like that guy's in trouble.
Yeah.
like that guy's trouble.
You call
with
them
it.
criminal for 24
Yeah,
hours.
it's like you can go out the back entrance,
Yeah.
there, buddy. So, all right. So here's it. So, should we want to watch this video?
Sure.
Want to watch this video? All right. Let's see this guy. It's pretty great. The Yankees Phillies game. Guy comes on the field because he's just had it. He's just had it with COVID and masks and all the things. And here he comes.
I feel
Now he's in the center field. Now he's already gotten one. Now watch a slide from the right. Ooh, bam! Knees in the back. That guy's hat flies off. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue shirts, 2 cops. Here comes a third cop. This is one little skinny guy that ran on the field.
Yeah, no, it reminds me of that guy in Miami that ate that dude's face. Remember that?
Where are their masks?
Yeah. Oh, they are not following protocol.
No,
That's a
they're
good.
too
Now look
close
at
to
the players. Look at the players here at second base. They're just watching. Like this guy just get out of my way. And then there's this maroon shirt guy. I don't know what he's telling them, but those guys ran away. Oh, he's wearing a mask. The guy on the right there. And now here they go. They take him out.
I don't understand the massive amount of applause. I think everybody's just jealous.
I mean, realistically, let's be realistic about this. This guy was sitting in the seats 3 minutes ago.
Uh-huh.
He jumped out of his seats and he ran into the field. But you know that that's happening.
Oh, yeah.
You're not getting away. That's the one thing I'm curious about when I saw this. And
It's
I'm like,
happened a couple times, though,
it happens all the time.
where people just get away.
Wait, what?
Yes. Oh, big time.
At major league sporting
Yes.
things?
Yes.
No.
Oh, yeah. It's happened multiple times.
What? Jake
No.
or Steve, have you ever heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was one like
Well,
recently.
I guess if you can drop 2 trout balls, it could happen.
I think that the only person that actually legitimately, because remember Braden stuck his hand in the middle of it. I only dropped 1 trout ball. The only person that ever dropped 2 trout balls was Trout when he turned like 14.
Oh, that's not part of the show. That's not. I should not have been. That was the wrong. I'm hitting all the buttons. My chop. You asked me before the show. You said, "Hey, are your chops good?" I'm like, I don't think so. We just experienced it.
Well, right now just gave you like all
Okay,
the
but
practice. you need.
seriously, so many of the practice things. I feel like it's farther away. I just haven't done it for so long. But okay, Jake, would you ever run
Yes.
across the field? You would. That
Not
was
even,
you didn't even
not even a
hesitate.
question. I would spend a night in jail for that. Yeah. But the thing, okay.
All right, comment below if you would say it's worth spending a night in jail to run out on the field.
Okay.
Comment below.
And never
Okay.
being allowed in the ballpark again.
No, okay, that's the
that's-
kicker.
that's what would get you.
That would get
Now, is
me.
that typical?
Yes, if you
Oh, yeah, you're banned
if
from
you
the park.
get onto the field at all, you can never return. Never return.
You have to go to a crappy field.
I would
like-
just have to shave. Change my name. Have people call me Eddie. And I'm okay with that. But at the end of the day, right? I have actually had this conversation with somebody where there has been a moment. Are you dying?
I had to mute myself. Yeah, I think I'm dying.
Sick.
Yeah, awesome.
Love,
On air.
Love being 2.5
Good
feet
stuff.
away.
Look at Tammy. I know. I'm taking it easy, but this guy, I can't.
Hopefully the kids are watching.
Yeah, probably.
This is
All
entertainment.
right, so back to your
Edutainment.
edutainment.
I was at a game with one of my coworkers when Ohtani hit a ball up into the batter's eye. The green eye. That's a whole different disease.
We're in the green room. Nobody's with us. Nobody's listening in the green room.
Okay.
Why not? Come listen to us in the green room.
Oh, Tony hit a ball
right,
that
back
was
to you.
absolutely launched, right? It hits up on the batter's eye and then rolls to the rocks. And me and this dude are sitting literally
You're staring at it.
right next to the batter's eye. And we're sitting there like,
Do we or don't we?
do we or don't we? And then there's a sign that says you will be banned from the park, you will be arrested, like full prosecution. And we still waited. Like weighed the options for like 6 innings. We were yelling at the people with the cameras, telling them to go get it.
So
We
the
told-
ball's still sitting there.
It's
They don't
the
touch
whole
it.
game. The whole game. There's
It's
a
like
dude.
it's like they're tempting you.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, little guy, we got a baseball right here.
There was a dude with like his like 4-year-old son sitting in front of us, and we're like, send the kid.
Yeah, they won't do anything to the kid.
Yeah, exactly. Tackle the kid.
Yeah. They'll just be like, yeah, that'll
Come
be
on.
like Sports Center highlights, top 10.
Yeah. Like the guy that caught the ball.
So how
held the
long
beer,
did you
and the
process?
kid.
Did anybody comment say that they would do it? Comment, but Dean, would you do it? Dean said that you're
Oh, it's like a gateway drug.
this
Dean.
is the gate going commando as a prelude to being a streaker. So
Yeah.
you're practically there.
Slippery slope. Slippery slope. And
I hit the right one. I hit the
slip
right
to the
one.
top.
He's halfway there already.
So all right, so you would streak
like a quarter of the way there.
Steve, would you streak on a sporting field? No, there's no way I would do it. Just the fact that you're like, all right, Dean says no, Dean wouldn't do it. You would do it, but you would have to be selective,
Yeah. I mean, it depends.
like Dodger Stadium.
Okay, but I've also had this question. We can't spend this long on this topic.
We can. But
We already have.
We're there, man.
So like when I literally almost forgot who Hank Aaron was as a person.
He's a baseball player.
Yeah, he's
a really good
He's
baseball
worm
player.
food now.
Yeah.
But-
Tiffany says hard no.
Hard no.
That Tiffany, good
All
job.
right.
You made the right call.
But when Hank Aaron broke the home run record,
Dana says no streaking. My knees would fail me. Yeah. Dana,
mine too.
I think anybody in this room, we'd be running across the field and we'd just be like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, torn ACL.
Yeah.
Out for the season.
There might have been a day when that wouldn't have happened, but.
Hank Aaron hits the 400, 700, and 400.
Oh, and the guy comes out and runs with
those
him.
two guys, right?
Yeah.
Did they get arrested?
Well, see, I don't think they did.
Barry Bonds. People rush the field. Any Super Bowl.
So what
You have
what
to
you're
take
saying
enough,
is
you have to take enough people with you that there's more of you than there
right,
is of them.
right.
it
But
needs
that's-
to be a riot.
That is a common rule,
Well,
right?
and we found that out this last summer that if you riot, there's nothing that happens.
That's fine with
you
me.
know, that's just what that's
Go
just
without
the
a
deal.
mask if you riot.
See, there's COVID doesn't hit you.
I go into 7-Eleven without a mask.
I know.
I'm vaccinated.
All right, so you would go. I'm immune.
I
But,
would.
but you're
I'm naturally immune.
Me
That's right.
and me
You're
and
gonna be one.
400 of my closest friends.
So the entire section that you're sitting in, if they would go, you'd be like, let's go.
Yeah. If
So-
we all got that like pick which hat under the ball thing is wrong. Yeah, we're rioting.
Yeah, and then you'd be good. But it seems like this is kind of a common theme. This people being crazy, guy jumping on the field.
Dude.
It's happening all over the place. And we are here in California where there is a place that it seems to be like a magnet to crazies this last week.
It is popping.
It's
off.
you told me about this and I was like, I was
You
looking into
literally-
it.
You were like, no.
I was like, no. And Travis was like, oh, Dad, have you not heard?
Oh, I was hearing it live.
Yeah.
So, in Buena Park, Knott's Berry Farm, there was a park guest who decided that he was going to climb the tall, Supreme
Scream.
Scream, right? 300. So that's a picture of this guy. He is at the top of it.
He's just hanging out. He's just having a good time.
well,
He's being patriotic.
When I watched the video of it, I'm like, no way.
yeah.
No way.
325 feet. You and I have been at the top of that.
I've
haven't
been
we?
in it multiple times.
Yeah.
And I'm strapped in and I'm freaked out.
Oh, yeah. I can't.
I can't. I can. Those are the only rides I can do though. Is
Yeah,
up
you
and
can
down.
do up and down.
I
You
can't
can't
do
do
circles.
side to
I'm
side.
allergic. If you ask my kids, they know I'm allergic to circles. It doesn't work. But Steve's looking at me
It's so.
it's really.
No, it's
I'm
so
allergic to
funny.
circles.
It is so funny. You get like a quarter of the way up on like a loop-de-loop, and then Todd's just like, ha ha.
So Montezuma's revenge is real for you.
Yeah. Yes. It's truly my Get Montezuma's revenge. Dean. Dean's daughter was working buried tails when it happened. No way. This guy, he climbs
Yo,
up.
that's sick.
He climbs up to the top of Supreme Screen. It's 325 feet tall. He was there for over an hour.
An hour and
90
a half.
minutes. It's super crazy.
See what happens when you still take annual passes?
See what happens when you don't take your antidepressants?
Well, so he's here, he's up there, and nobody got a really clear picture of him. We haven't seen like a picture of this guy.
Well,
but
he was wearing a face mask. So
but
was
he
being
took
safe.
the face mask off.
That is social distancing.
Yeah,
to
to the extreme.
Yeah, that is a high degree. Of
All right,
social
so but we've got a video, and you can see here. I'm gonna turn the sound down because I don't think we care about the sound. This is just a reporter guy, and he's gonna tell us some things. But like right here, look at he's just like he's hanging out.
He's having a good time.
I'm looking at this, and I'm like, is he on like TikTok or is he Snapchat?
No. He's just singing courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
Or what is he on?
Or did he not even bring a phone? Like I see this guy up here and I'm like, there is no way that I would even think about doing that. And then you see him start. He's there. He's hanging out.
He's playing a harmonica. He's playing Piano Man.
And then he's here in the dark.
Oh, dude.
So he went up. He went up in the day. He went up in the daytime. The sun was up.
Sun was up.
And then in the nighttime, he decides, now I'm going to climb down.
How patriotic. He went up to make sure the flag got lowered at dusk.
You know what? That's what he did. I think that's what he did. Except for it's not what he did. So he's climbing down the stairs.
The ramparts we watch.
So when I see this image of him climbing halfway down the stairs,
oh, dude,
I am like... Oh my God. He starts at one point, he loses the rungs. Let me see if I can get it. And he grabs the sides. He grabs the sides. Where is it? Right there. Now he's just grabbing the sides.
Dude,
like he's like sides and feet. Like that's all he's got. This guy, he's lost it.
He's hero of the week.
He's hero of the week. You know what? But so he's up there for 90 minutes. He comes down on his own. 93 minutes. Dean, you probably have some more insight than we do. But they made an announcement in the park.
Dude,
did you hear what they said?
Yes. Yes. Why would you ever?
Okay, so there's a video. In this video, there's a woman that says this is what they said over the louds. That's the baseball guy. See, guys, my chops. I'm not ready yet. Here, where is it? And this lady starts talking here in just a second.
At the park were evacuated from the area around Supreme Scream, but Knott's did not close the entire park, we're told.
That's crazy,
Guests
too.
describe for us the incident. They were frustrated. Some of them say that park employees actually made a disturbing announcement as they waited for the ride. Take a listen.
Listen.
Just announced it that somebody was trying to commit suicide, and then they turned off the power and said everybody had to leave. Yeah, on the Jaguar.
I think it's kind of
he said those were like.
I think
so here's the crazy part about that. The baseball guy just really wants to be on here. So they said over the loudspeaker. They said, "Excuse me, park guests. Somebody is trying to commit suicide," and then they shut the lights off. That is horrible park management.
But no, I mean they're competing with Disney, and whenever everybody knows, you get into the waiting room at the Haunted Mansion. Right.
Everything's getting larger.
And then the lights go out, and what do you see above you?
You see, well, that's a good point, actually. But I think I can't believe that actually was what was said.
I can't either. I just can you imagine just like, ladies and gentlemen, divert your attention away from Supreme Scream. We got a jumper.
Now, it was 90 minutes, so it was an hour and a half. Did they make the announcement like right at the beginning? She said they turned the lights off.
Yeah, I don't know. Were people waiting around just being like, "Do it"?
Well, everybody.
It was still daylight though.
It was still daylight. I mean, you look at these. I mean, people were tweeting about it. Summer. I mean, everybody was. I'm sure it was all over the place. You're probably saw it on TikTok. That's why.
I saw this on the news.
It was a break-in on the news on television.
Well, okay. So
it was?
Yes.
Oh.
But this is the craziest thing. So Knott's had been going through the washing machine of chaos. And literally like a few days earlier than this, there was a shootout outside of the park.
Yeah, the day before.
The day
and
before?
One of our kids' friends was there and left 30 minutes before the drive-by shooting.
Yikes. But like so like first of all, guns, crazy. And then after that, some dude just gets his lights knocked out in line for Silver Bullet. Right.
Oh yeah.
Like he just gets absolutely hammered.
What is happening I think Steve's right. I think it's the annual passes.
It's crazy.
They have the annual passes.
I will say though,
rid of them.
My favorite part about this story is that they call they're go back to the story real quick because in it they say the guest climbed. He's still a guest. You know,
he is still a guest.
He is still a
you
guest.
know what? That's true. He gets that courtesy.
But I think that's the wrong call because this guy is now the king of Knott's Berry Farm. Like he climbed
He is
all the
the
way up.
king.
He's not a guest anymore. He owns the park. Like that is his ride.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't have a blonde girl up there with him, making a bunch of oohs and ahs.
And
swatting
how is
planes
this?
out of the air.
And the one thing that I keep looking at, and I was watching the video, and I'm like, how is this guy not social media famous? Like,
Oh, he is.
But who is he? He's the guy at the tower, but nobody has like who's the guy?
The same guy that was wearing that like ram's head thing in the Capitol storming.
But he was in prison.
Nah,
He's in DC. He can't even get up there right now. Oh man.
Lots of
but
conspiracy.
But here's the deal. I think that these people, they could have a fix.
They could.
These people that are just like they're losing their minds.
They don't know how to do summer right.
They don't know how to do summer right. And we here on the TSTO Trending Stories Taking Over show, we have the guy that knows how to do all the things.
Our
right.
outside consultant.
Here's our outside consultant. We have for you Mike525. He is back and he is better than ever. We waited just long enough because Mike525, he's got the top 5 summer things. Like literally just the summer things. So I think
a few of them are a little iffy.
I think, you know what, but Mike, he's usually a little iffy. I mean, typically, Mike is a little iffy, and sometimes you got to scroll through his stuff and be like, this doesn't make any sense. He talks about Minecraft stuff. I saw
There was one time-
a top 5 Minecraft, and I was like, or worst restaurants, and I was like, what are you doing?
We watch Kitchen Nightmares for that. But
We don't need Mike525 on TikTok.
no, I mean sometimes he cusses out Nike, which is fun to
Yeah,
watch.
he has merch. Yeah. Mike525, we love you. We love you, and we would like to hear what you have to say.
Not even like a joke. Like Todd texted me these videos today and was like, I think this guy is my favorite thing.
He is. I turn it on and I'm just like, I giggle. I can't not.
Man.
So here we go.
Let's go.
Mike525, top 5 summer things. Here we go.
Top 5 cool things to do this summer. Let's go. Coming in at number 5, we got go to ice cream places and restaurants without having to wear a mask.
I love how he clarifies on the very first one
Places
without
and
having to wear a
restaurants.
mask.
First of all, it's places
and restaurants for ice cream. And then, but that's
Without-
like every place?
I could go to Del Taco. I'm really into Popeyes right now.
Hey, there's a Popeyes close now.
Yeah.
We need to do a Popeyes sandwich challenge thing.
Do you know what
Okay.
I did last week?
What did you do last week?
Went to Bodie's without a mask.
Whoa. You know what? But did you get ice cream? Because Mike says you got to get ice cream.
You can get ice cream at Bodie.
You can? Did you get ice cream?
I did not.
Well, that wasn't number. Okay, let's see what number 4 is.
Coming in at number 4, we got going to water parks and amusement parks.
Oh, wait,
Coming in-
but wait a minute.
we know
Wait a
a guy
minute.
who did that.
We
He
know
was
a
in
couple
showers.
of guys that did that.
Yeah.
But
Some
I
with
think
guns.
I think he went a little bit. Those guys went a little bit too far. Mike was just saying just go to the amusement park.
Gun guy
Number
went too
4.
far.
Gun guy went way too far.
They didn't
Would you-
realize he told them to go and they went.
I guess that's true. I guess he wasn't. Mike wasn't thorough
specific
enough.
No,
Yeah,
no.
more specific, Mike.
I need this guy to tell me to cast my nets on the other side of the boat.
No, that is not this guy at all.
man.
All right, number 3.
At 3, we got going to music concerts and festivals.
Except for there are no music concerts and festivals, so we're gonna have to take that one off of summer things.
If you want to see me play drums tomorrow night, come out to Pomona because Lucas Michael is going to be playing in Pomona. I don't have the venue name.
You know what? They'll just text you.
Yeah.
Because the 2 people that are watching this that care.
We're going to text me. Yeah.
It'd be like, where's the play? All right. So he says concerts and venues. That's questionable because we didn't know we can go to concerts and venues. Although we do have a story about a concert coming up. So,
Hey-o.
Coming in at number 2, we got going to the beach. And
wow, that's it. Like that. Go to the beach. Number 2. Now, my question, Mike, why is that number 2?
Why could that? What's possibly number 1?
I mean, the beach is like summer. Like, that's the thing. Now, maybe it's because we live in California. Not everybody has a beach. Brandon Foster, if you're still watching, which I don't think you are, but if you are, would go to the beach be number 1? Summer things to do?
You know what?
We went to a beach. Actually, when we were in Oklahoma, we went to a beach. We went down to the lake.
That's a lie.
No, we did.
No, you guys went
It's a
there,
real
but
thing.
It's a lie of a beach. It's
a real.
nature's
I
lie.
mean, it's not. There's not salt
Is that
water.
a beach or a lake shore?
It's a lakeshore beach.
No.
It's still a beach. So, but Mike's probably just saying any body of water with something dirt.
If you live in the with something dirt.
Something dirt. Hey, Nona! Oh, Nona. It has been way too long. It's good to see you. Nona, what's your guess? What's your guess, Mike's number one summer thing to do?
Nona, if you live anywhere where there's no large body of water, find yourself a Corona and find your beach. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what Mike's talking about. Anywhere is a beach. It's all a beach. But it's number two. I have a problem.
Life is a beach.
Life is a beach. All right, number one. What's our guesses? We already know, Steve, so we can't guess. So what do you think number one is?
I have no idea where Mike would go with this.
Because, okay, summer, think about what would Mike525 do summer number one. Here it is. What does he say?
Number one, we got barbecues and pool parties.
Barbecues and pool parties. Woo! I'll tell you what.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
I was so concerned because I was like, beach is the thing.
I know. It is the thing.
Well, see, he probably doesn't live by one, so it couldn't be number one.
Yeah,
he lives in Wyoming. There's no doubt in my mind.
There's beaches in Wyoming.
No.
Dana said barbecue. Yep, Dana, you get round of applause there. So
That's
barbecue
classy people
top
in
5.
Wyoming.
Now here's the other thing about TikTok that I texted you. TikTok is a terrible place. Don't ever go there.
It's the
Don't
casino of the
ever
internet.
just get your Mike525 from us. Don't go there. We don't want you to have to do it. But it sucks you down a hole way worse than Facebook or Instagram or Twitter ever did. I don't know what happened, but Tiffany said, "See, you were close. You were close." Well, actually, she's right on.
I mean, I feel like that's a combination of 1 and 2.
That's literally right on. Poolside, no 1.
But she found her beach.
Okay, good point. But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. What was I thinking? Oh, TikTok.
It's a COVID moment.
It's a COVID moment, folks. So some people have senior moments. I've got COVID moments, and I just hit Jake, and oh man, this is rough, people. But thank you for hanging on, because you know what?
We'll be back next week.
You're gonna thank us. You're gonna thank us with this next TikTok that I found. Jake said it's not new, but it's new to me, and I want you to love it.
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say puedes hacerme un sándwich?
Now wait, we all know that Dora is a cartoon on Nickelodeon where she speaks in Spanish and English to help kids learn things.
What?
And this girl on TikTok says, "Hey, I'm going to help everybody learn some Spanish." And she says, "My mom's going to help." And now...
That means, can you make me a sandwich in Spanish?
The sound when it hits her forehead.
It's like a thick.
So we gotta watch that again.
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say puedes hacerme un sándwich? That means, can you make me a sandwich in Spanish?
That sounds like a bread's been sitting out for a while.
This is it was just the next one after Mike525.
There's just a chocolate in between the slices of bread.
Oh man, that I lost it today, and I was like, we got to just have it in the show, because you get when you hit the sandwich that hard.
When you're hitting the sandwich that hard, man. See, that's so funny, because in How I Met Your Mother, right, sandwich is like the term that they use instead of saying like pot. So
they say sandwich.
They say, yeah, we had a big old sandwich. So when you're hitting the sandwich that
what's
hard.
happening? But yeah, when you get hit by a sandwich that hard, you need to be celebrated on the internet. And that's now tell me the backstory. Do you know this TikTok girl? Have you watched her before?
I've seen a couple. She does like
or is it like a one-hit wonder?
No, she does like a few videos like this. There's one where she's like, "Hola, soy Dora. Can you say?" and then just farts, which is really fun. But I mean, she's not like massively popular.
No, but that was solid.
No, that one
got her. Steve, what's your rating on that?
That's above Mike at this point.
That's whoa! That is high praise. That's above Mike525. Now, she's only got one, and Mike has all the top 5s.
Let's witch hunt. Witch hunt on Steve.
What's that?
Witch hunt.
Witch hunt. Why?
Because let's move on.
Let's move on. Okay, third. Hey, but you know what? Speaking of things to do in the summer, because we're here. It's summertime, and we want to know what there is to do. And so coming up, if you want to watch a bunch of old guys with guitars and walkers, the Rolling Stones are on tour. Hey!
Mick Jagger, baby.
They're They're rolling with their wheelchairs. Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
they're literally rolling.
I have a joke similar, Steve. My joke for this bit or for this segment would be, my joke for this would be, more like rolling the stone to the tomb away so you could see them. You could have a viewing.
All right, so they're going on tour. Now, here's the thing that I think is interesting. They've announced their fall tour. They've had a couple dates that have canceled already.
Good.
But they've brought in a couple others. Concerts in general, like the big concert venue stuff, like the festivals, are they going to actually happen by the end of the year?
Oh, yeah.
Is it the negative tests? Are you going to have vaccine card? What are they doing?
I think a lot of
you're in that world.
It depends on the state, but I think a lot of it is going to come down to people being vaccinated. I mean, you see it all over the place now, right? If you're going in anywhere, it says
one thing it's going to come down to. Is there a recall?
On the vaccines?
In California. No, he's saying Gavin in Newsom.
I see. That's the thing, though, is I think in California we're going to see a lot of this stuff, and I think it's mostly just because California culture revolves so heavily around it, but also
and the weather. You can just have it.
The weather, but then to me, it's like the thing that I've seen is I've heard all this hubba-baloo about like people saying, oh, we're going to get another mask mandate. We're going to have to close stuff down. And it doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're on right now. No one's going back.
No.
No one is going back.
Not two elections coming up, a recall and rerun again.
Yeah. No, if they did, it would not, people wouldn't follow it. I wouldn't follow it. But I'm immune, and you vaccinated. I did too. I followed the rules when the rules were stated clearly.
When they were very precise.
They were very precise. That's right.
Yes, I did see a picture of you with the mask on in an airplane.
I have a picture. I will show it to you right now. It's on my phone.
I have one.
I will pull. See, I texted it to you. I was there. But here's the thing that I have a question. Would you go see the Rolling Stones?
Maybe.
I think it would be more of a like, wait, I got to see this. Like, not like I want to go see the Rolling Stones, but like, I got to see what they do.
I just want to see how they would play Sympathy for the Devil. Because, like, that's such a
anything. Any of their stuff. If they're, how old are they? It tells us right here. They're like 90, 100. The Rolling Stones plans for a fall tour in the U.S. The run was originally scheduled for 2020. Obviously, everything got postponed. They're going to appear at the Jazz Festival in New Orleans. The Rolling Stones will kick off their 2021 U.S. No Filter tour at the Dome in St. Louis on September 26th. But it runs till the Jazz Festival October. Like, this is a short tour.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like
sprint.
Well,
it's about the stamina they got.
I was going to say that's about all they got. Nona says Eric Clapton doesn't want to perform at the place with vaccine mandated.
Yeah, he came out and said.
I mean, because that'll be the other thing is that musicians will start saying, well, I'll play here or I won't play there, and it's going to be hard to fill a ticket.
Yeah, but then it's going to get into like a lot of crazy stuff where it's
well,
now we're
already there. We're already in a bunch of crazy stuff.
Now we can go see Luke Combs because Luke Combs has a lot of things I stand for in mind. And then that means
that's the country guy, right?
Yeah, he's good, man.
Yeah, he's using this as a platform to be like, hey, forget all of you people. I'm just doing my thing.
Luke Combs is a American hero. He's a treasure.
You know what? He is American hero. Speaking of American heroes, good transition.
Thanks.
That was fantastic. Speaking of American heroes, we have got some dirt to do with The Rock. Dirt, Rock, and a little bit of Diesel.
The Rock.
No, Jake, you ruined the transition. It was so good. It was such a good transition.
Well, guys, it's been nice.
It's been... So The Rock and Vin Diesel, they had a feud. Did you know about this?
I didn't.
They had a feud during the most recent Fast and the Furious where Vin Diesel came out and I guess during filming was like, hey, you need to man up to The Rock. Their beef became public in 2016 during Johnson's final week of shooting The Fate of the Furious, the 8th installment in the movie series. The Jungle Cruise star, that's The Rock, took to Facebook to call out some of his male co-stars for being candy asses.
Wow.
Writing that some don't conduct themselves as stand-up men and true professionals. It turned out Johnson was calling out Vin Diesel. The two talked it out later in their trailer. Now look at this. Look at this here. Look at this. That right there. That standoff happened in a trailer.
Whoa.
Don't you think that should have been videotaped and put on like a UFC thing?
Yeah, man, that would have been sweet. But
that would have been phenomenal.
I have two comments.
First
of all,
okay,
it's kind of hard to say that Vin Diesel is not a real man, because the problem is diesel is something that you use to fuel trucks only men drive. Second of all, it turns out Vin Diesel tested positive for COVID. Why? Apparently, he couldn't smell what The Rock was cooking.
Okay, he couldn't smell. That was good.
Thanks.
That was good. Speaking of smell, I can't smell. So you might reek. I can't smell. Well, I might smell. Okay, thank you, Steve. That's good. I can't smell, but I can taste. And you know the thing I was most worried with COVID.
Oh, I know what that was.
The most thing I was worried. Do you know what I was
The most thing?
The most thing I was.
the most thing
well,
is.
it's not talking, because that can't happen. I buzzarded myself. I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
It's a COVID
But
thing.
the only thing Jake did it. The only thing that I was really worried about, this is over exaggeration maybe, not tasting coffee, because David got COVID.
Because how can you be authentic and
I know, or how can I just start my day?
And I come in Tuesday with a full mask on.
Mm-hmm.
First thing you said, I can taste it.
That was the first thing I
was the
said.
first-
I said I can taste coffee, so I'm good.
Okay,
But I can't smell a thing. So you don't even have to shower anymore.
At this point, though, it's like, I mean, you might as well fill a syringe up with coffee, because that's how you ingest it anyway.
I like the taste of the coffee.
That's what a lot of people in rehab said about Pilsners.
I can't smell what the coffee's cooking, but I can taste it.
Well,
you hear that? That was like a Rock thing.
Yeah,
Speaking
hopefully-
of the Rock,
don't taste the diesel.
don't taste it. That is bad for your health.
Smell the diesel.
And apparently, the Rock took him down. No,
Did he really?
yeah, I think so.
Took him down?
Well, the Rock is starring in a lot of things, and Vin Diesel only has Fast and Furious things.
Dang.
Literally, that's all he's got.
When The Rock dies, there's going to be a bunch of pictures on Instagram
Don't
of
speak of
those
that.
signs that say falling rocks.
In other news, speaking of The Rock, he is starring in a new movie. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
He's starring in a movie with Emily Blunt, and it is The Jungle Cruise. But speaking of The Jungle Cruise,
Emily Blunt's a little too honest for me.
Emily Blunt's a little too honest.
Yeah, little too blunt.
Oh,
did you guys
that was
miss
good.
this?
Did you guys
you
miss
miss
this?
it?
It's going to be another 6 months before we're back, probably.
So Jungle Cruise, right? The movie's coming out. So Disney has gone ahead, and you know what? They've updated the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland because it's culturally insensitive.
Yeah, too many indigenous people.
So here's the thing that all right, I'm going to read this. Disney theme parks are finally unveiled changes to the classic Jungle Cruise ride, and one of the company's chief Imagineers argues they're not woke, they're necessary. Carmen Smith, the Disney executive who heads inclusion strategies, told the Los Angeles Times, "When we look at something and realize the content is inappropriate and may perpetuate a misconception or a stereotype or intention, our intention is to take a look at it critically and figure out a way to enhance it to make the necessary changes so that it's relevant." Now, here's the question. They talk about intent in there. There was no, as far as I can tell, in the Jungle Cruise ride, there was no intent when they made that ride for it to be insensitive about anything. They talk about the Pirates of the Caribbean ride when they changed that. Right. This is like in that same vein, like where they changed the part where it's like, we want the redhead. Like they changed that, and then it's food and stuff. And I was like,
now it's the woman chasing the man.
But the pirates wouldn't do that. Like that's not realistic.
The pirates wouldn't
change it to food. They would be yelling, "We want the redhead."
Oh, true. Yeah.
Right. That'd be authentic. Mm-hmm. They're taking away the authenticity. They're taking away like some of this stuff.
So okay, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
The thing that we have to play devil's advocate. Maybe I just have to play devil's advocate a little bit here, and the reason why is because Disneyland, right, is the happiest place on earth. You know. And
really?
They're essentially
well, it's happier than Knott's. We know that.
It is. It is
for some.
For some, yes.
But they have to keep all sides happy in order to make that money.
Well, but yeah, they're making so much money. You know, Steve and I were just talking about this actually, and this article made me think. Your friend went on the Jungle Cruise with the update,
right,
and said that he thinks they did a pretty good job.
They did a good job of. It feels cohesive and it feels like it belongs.
It's still the ride. Like if you, here's the thing though. If you would never have gone on the other Jungle Cruise ride, you wouldn't know any different. Right. That's I think where they're probably coming from is like the only people that are really confused about it are the people that are like, well, that's the Jungle Cruise that I grew up with. But then it's just dealing with change. I just think it's interesting.
It's just like the next change they got coming up with Splash Mountain.
Right.
Yeah, taking that whole thing out because of the movie.
Turning it into the Princess and the Frog, which
I mean, that is going to be a bigger changeover.
That's a huge, because that's an entire ride that's going to be different.
I'm kind of into that one though. Because,
the Princess and the Frog?
Yeah, because I think that that's going to be fun. It's going to be all New Orleans themed. There's going to be jazz and more alligators.
So Dean makes my point. Disney is so far left that the mouse is now a rat. But here's
you dirty rat.
Here's the thing. Why couldn't they just say, you know what, we're going to just change the ride? Just change the ride. If you're going to make it Princess and the Frog, go for it.
To make people like you
it's a political statement.
Mad. Less mad.
Less
mad.
No.
They want you to be like, well, then it's still Jungle Cruise.
But they made this whole statement about like in the Pirates. I was pissed when they changed Pirates.
Yeah.
I love going through that and them shouting, "We want the redhead."
Yeah. Well,
that's Pirates. That's what they do. And then Johnny Depp, now he's hiding in things, which I think that's great.
That's fun.
I love that part.
You remember way back in the day when the guy jumped out of the ride and was hanging out and he was doing all the things with the Johnny Depp animatronic thing?
Yeah. You mean Johnny Depp did that?
No, Johnny Depp didn't. Did Johnny Depp do that?
Yeah, he did it when they released it. Oh, you didn't hear that?
No,
that was kind of cool.
Okay.
You heard about that, right, Steve?
I can understand how that happened. I know that there was a guy that did it like after the ride was open for a while. He jumped out. He was like hiding in barrels and doing fun things.
So Dana makes a good point, and I think this is where I'm going with it, is changing history is the mindset. If you take this stuff out of all of the cultural references that we have, that actually because the Jungle Cruise stuff is not the way that people are now. We know that 100%. That's not how it is. The world has changed. People have changed. We've realized there's a lot of things that need to be updated and fixed, right? But that doesn't mean that that's not how it was.
Right.
And so it's
revisionist history.
Right. And if we change history and we don't know what actually happened, then we're just going to repeat it again. So that's the part that I feel like, just say you want to change the ride. Don't couch it in this, oh, we're going to be woke and anti-racist. And I mean, we're not going to get into critical race theory on here, but maybe we should. But we won't.
I just find it interesting that they actually built Splash Mountain originally anyways, because it was already a movie that Disney would not show.
Yeah, at that point it was. Now that is interesting.
They actually still went through and did it.
Song of the South, right? Yeah, because that was a movie that, now I don't even know why they did that. Why would they? I mean, I guess they were probably too far in money-wise, right?
Well, they probably did it because it was a cheap ride to build, because they took all the animatronics out of...
they took out America Sings. That's why it's America Sings. They took it out.
They all fit together really well.
Yeah, yeah, and it's all cohesive.
There's nothing but bees in here.
There's nothing in here but bees. We call that the bee drop.
Oh yeah.
Now, what are the things they're going to take out? Like that could still stay, right? A bear.
Song of the South.
No. The bear, the bees. Like you could still have the bee drop, right? Could you fit that into Princess and Frog?
No.
Come on, there's bees in
the drop itself.
There's bees
is
in Louisiana.
Well,
okay, not that I meant. That's
now it's
going to
be all voodoo and
it is going to be, and that's going to be worse.
Frogs.
They're going to be selling. What are those things when you put pins in?
Voodoo dolls.
Voodoo dolls.
Of what?
I don't know.
White people?
No, Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
white people.
If it would make money, they would make a Mickey Mouse voodoo doll.
Yeah, you know what? 100%. If Disney could make money on
no!
On a Disney Mickey Mouse voodoo doll, they would 100% sell it.
I love acupuncture. I got a lot of tension in my neck.
Oh yes. You know what? Nona makes a good
are...
point. Everything's become political, and I think it's terrible. And it's infiltrating. It's infiltrating the show, guys. I can't hardly find.
We don't talk about work here.
That's right. Wait, talk about work.
I don't know. I say that a lot when
when people talk about work.
Yeah.
It's getting late, and I don't think, is it not 9:41? It's 8:41. My iPad's on a wrong time. Mickey in the, oh no.
Mickey in a white hood.
Mickey in a white hood. You know what? I bet you they would sell it. They would.
Mickey in a white hood.
Somebody would.
I just got that.
Yeah.
It's their heritage. They're Phantom Knights.
Oh my goodness. But you know what? There's other things to talk about. Did you want to move on?
Yeah.
In speaking of transitions, There's another story. There's actually a few more stories that we're just gonna talk about.
This story is out of this world.
This story is out of this world, everybody, because there is a new race, not racial race. That came out wrong after that story.
It's the mouse.
There is this new space race. There's a new space race. People with a bunch of butt tons of money trying to fly to space.
That is the new race, though.
It's the new space race.
Space millionaires is the new race.
Well, it's space billionaires, technically. And the funny part about this space race is they both lose because SpaceX is awesome and has gone to the space a bunch of times.
Because space sucks. Guess what? You get up there, what is there a lot of? Space. It's called space.
It's literally in the name.
You
it's
don't
in the
have
name.
anything. It's cold. Your eyes get ripped out of your head if you try to breathe up there.
Your eyes get ripped out?
Yeah.
Well, you wear your space shoot.
Space shoot?
Space shoot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'll fix the gun problem in America.
So Bezos and Branson, they are racing for this, what they're calling space travel. That's what they're calling this industry. So in the second paragraph, it's a showdown any promoter would love, particularly as it takes the focus away from questions about the value of the actual product being pitched, space tourism. This is like they're trying to create an industry.
I've never wanted to see a rocket explode so bad in my life.
Branson would be hurting pretty bad if that rocket exploded right now. But so the thing that I didn't know is how long it's been going on.
Long enough, yeah.
A really long time. I knew about Virgin and their space program. I didn't know about Blue Origin. Blue Origin's older.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I did not know that. So Virgin Atlantic, founded in 2004. This is Richard Branson. Has a waiting list of 8,000 people for a suborbital space jaunt. It's just a trip around the Earth, just outside the atmosphere.
They're apparently a very, very sought after space travel organization, but they're not a very sought after mobile provider.
That's the truth. So, but there's 600 confirmed customers, from Justin Bieber and Rihanna to Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, who have allegedly paid $250,000 for a flight that doesn't exist yet.
Okay, but that's the thing. The only people that are actually going to be able to do this are celebrities.
But
so
that's
essentially,
cheaper than the flight off of the Russian rockets.
What's the flight off the Russian
when
rockets?
We had to take, the only way we get the space station was off the
Russian
rockets.
Off the Russian rockets. Yeah.
I think a flight on a Russian rocket is just Putin sitting straddled on top of a rocket with his shirt off.
Like that horse picture.
Yeah,
I love that picture.
They
I think that's
edited him
hilarious.
onto bears and onto Donald Trump at one point.
Hey,
too.
Dana might be right. Better than Knott's.
Better than Knott's.
Space industry, better than Knott's. I know. So here's the deal: $250,000 for a flight at Virgin Galactic stock. Now, SpaceX still wins, in my opinion. They win. They're actually doing things.
SpaceX was the first one to launch a Tesla into space.
Yes, SpaceX was the first one to do a lot of stuff. But here's the deal: I did not know that Bezos started this in 2000, and it's a private company. It's not publicly traded, which Virgin Atlantic is. Bezos poured $7.5 billion into Blue Origin.
Did he have that much money in 2000?
I would think so.
Really?
Yeah, he's
when
got
did
a
Amazon
lot of
stop
money.
selling books? Well, I mean, they still sell books.
Well, when did they start selling the stuff that
other
actually
things,
makes them
yeah.
money? I don't know. Steve, do you know?
Probably about that time.
About 2000?
Well, he was running a lot of stuff at the negative for a long time.
When did he start getting involved
totally.
He was all
with blood
running off
money?
cash flow.
When did he start blood? We have blood diamonds.
Yeah.
Is that how he made
blood
his money?
diamonds, blood money.
Bezos. But you know what? Those
Selling
guys.
Taiwanese kids to make shoes.
No.
Out of the kids.
So no. I can't do it enough. That was Dean says SpaceX has made launching rockets into space boring now. That's true.
Don't shut your mouth, Dean.
No, he has.
No.
Because you know why he's saying that? Because SpaceX can land a rocket from space. That's the cool part. These guys are just taking planes and riding around outside the atmosphere. SpaceX shoots a rocket off, and no big deal. They land a rocket on a moving barge.
It's the final frontier. It's always going to be exciting because it's final.
It's final. Hey, you know what isn't final anymore that used to be final?
Microsoft is bringing back Clippy.
Microsoft is bringing back Clippy, everyone. How many of you look at your computers these days and think,
sigh.
man, I just wish I had a little bouncing animated paperclip on the corner that was saying, hey, you know what? It'd be really great if you ask me questions because I can help you with your computer. Do you think that, Jake?
No.
I remember because I look at a little fruit on mine.
But there was a day.
That's
Steve.
an apple.
That's the apple.
But I used.
You remember Clippy?
Yeah, I do, and I used to get pissed off when he would show up.
I would not. Yeah, that's the first thing you do. You turn on a computer and you get rid of Clippy.
Yeah, because he shows up when you did something wrong.
Yes, but he also shows up and you don't know that the first time you buy a computer and you think, oh, this is a really cute little paper.
Wow, cute little guy, and
Cute
he's just going, you suck.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting until you make a mistake, and then I'm gonna say, ha, I could help you with that. That's pretty much how he talks.
You're dumb. I'm AI.
So they brought him back in Microsoft Teams, I guess, as an emoji for Emoji Day. You know, there's National Emoji Day.
I don't know about it.
Yeah, well, they brought him back, and then they've decided that they've shut it down.
There's National Stepdad Day,
and
there's
national.
Gotta be
there's national everything. There's probably National TSTO Coffee Mug Day, which you can all participate in if you have.
National Going Commando Day. Oh, 365.
No. So they're bringing back Clippy, but really, who cares? But in other news, we're just jamming through stuff now because you know what? It's late and I'm COVID tired and it's about time for bed. But hey, Prince Harry, don't worry. He's going to release a wholly truthful Megxit memoir. The question I have about this is...
How many holes?
Who cares? Holes...
How many holes are in his plot? How many holes can we poke through his arguments?
Oh, see, I get it. Wholly truthful. It's truth, but it's like cheesecloth.
I'm too good for this world.
It's So, okay, who's asking for this? Who's asking for a wholly truthful Megxit memoir? They've got the Netflix thing.
Harry and Meghan's wallet.
That's exactly right. That is the Steve. You were gonna say something.
I'm past this one.
Yeah, I don't know why do they think we need this? I think they just think it'll sell.
Yeah,
it'll sell. It'll just kind of like
it's kind of sell. It will sell big too.
It will sell, and I mean they got the Netflix deal. They got all the stuff. They
haven't done anything with the Netflix deal.
No, they have a thing on Netflix.
Do they?
Yeah, it's there.
I don't know about
buried.
it. I don't know about it.
It's buried because I don't think
they've
it's very
done
good.
nothing with the Netflix.
I'd rather watch The Crown anyways.
Yeah, see the real story, right? Nona says, I'm so sick and tired of Prince Harry and Meghan. Agreed. That's why we're moving on to the next story. This story actually is pretty great. This story has to do with a really, really dumb criminal. You've seen
the pictures her being like,
have you seen
I did it myself.
Have you seen the videos of these people? Because in California, we have this wonderful law that under $950,000, any shoplifting is just a misdemeanor. And you can, did you not know this?
No.
Oh, I got to get some videos for
I
you
need
then.
to start shoplifting.
No, under $950.
And if they catch you, you might get an infraction ticket for it.
Yeah, you might get a ticket. They can arrest you, but they're not enforcing anything. There's these videos of people going into like CVS with a garbage bag and a bike, and they fill up the garbage bag with just stuff, and then they just walk out the front door. It's like Santa Claus getting ready for Christmas Eve.
And that's reverse Santa.
It's reverse Santa. It really is.
TJ Maxx, and they're walking out with the things on the hangers. They're walking out the door.
Yeah, no, there's a video of these two guys with these huge bags and just clothes over their arms, and they're just walking out the front door, and the guys just follow them out. And I'm like, don't follow those guys.
The dance move sweeping the nation, reverse Santa.
But you've got to keep it under $950.
Well,
under $950, it's just a misdemeanor.
Is that pre-tax or post-tax?
That's that's a good question. I think you carry the 5.
I just imagine Rick Moranis is like figuring that out on like a calculator.
There is.
It seems you're a little over.
He's out with. He's got the green shade.
Yeah,
and he's like, see,
yeah, exactly.
He's like the mask. He's got the cigar out there. He's like, but this lady, I think.
You want me to deal you in? Who is your taxes?
This lady, I don't think she got the memo. Because she kind of turned herself in.
Good.
She was on Facebook as the most wanted suspect, and she commented on the post, and that's what led to her arrest about herself.
Dang.
I like that comment. On social media.
So these are the comments. Most wanted suspect caught after asking about reward money for her arrest on police Facebook post. So the police posted they posted on Facebook, said this is our most wanted person. The person that they're talking about commented and say, hey, where's the reward money? because evidently they didn't have it in the post. And then these people posted underneath it like, girl, you better stay off social media. They can track you. Ain't going to be as funny when you get processed. Another image they commented under, and this was in Tulsa. This is actually when I was in Oklahoma, and I missed it. I missed it. Nice. I could have been there. I could have seen this lady.
One shirt, and you guys could have been sellies.
We could have been, and you know what?
And then you could have had a prison podcast.
A prison podcast.
And then you could have.
You know what? Hey, we're going to Alcatraz, and I think Alcatraz, not you and me, my family and I, are going to Alcatraz sometime. We should do a podcast there. You should come.
In a cell?
In a cell. What do you think, Steve? Would you do a podcast in a cell?
There.
I've been there too. Would you?
I've been there. Hey, did you know Alcatraz means pelican?
Did you know Alcatraz used to be a prison? Wait,
did you know Alcatraz
everybody knew that.
Was brutal?
Dude, it's awesome. So anyways, yeah, this lady, look at her face one more time.
Oh,
look at her smile.
TSTO's
She's like,
back.
you
I'm
know
so
what?
happy.
Girl, you better stay off social media. They can track you.
For 5 minutes of fame.
5 minutes of fame. You know what? I'll tell you what, man.
That's the face of a woman that just farted.
This was by far the first show we've done this year.
This is the best one we've done all year.
This is the best one we've done all year.
You know what, guys? This is for sure the first show and the best show we've done all year.
I really like the story about Butterfingers, though.
You know what? I think that Mike Trout,
Good candy.
Mike
Good
Trout
candy.
and Jake story, like that needs to just continue.
Mike and Jake podcast coming to you real soon.
Ooh, hey, we got to get Mike on the show. Now that he's not playing baseball because of his depression because of the guy that couldn't catch it.
Now you got a connection. Why not get him?
Yeah, call Upton, call your buddy.
Yeah,
and be like, hey, guy.
You know, yeah. The problem is I keep denying Mike Trout's phone calls, and every time I leave a voice, I leave a voicemail because we were playing phone tag, and I go, "Hey, sorry, I couldn't catch you." Funny joke between us.
Yeah, good times. All right. Hey, you know what, people? We got through the stories. Trending stories, they're not stopping, though. They keep taking over. We can't do anything about it, so we might as well come on here and talk about it once a year.
You are surprisingly on top of this outro for how long?
You know what? I tell you what, it has been a long day, and I think I'm ready for this thing to be over. Dean, good night. You're welcome for the laughs. Thank you for the laughs. And until next time.
Whenever that is.
Tip your waitress.
Be good.
All right, people.
Be good to yourself. I'm going
to tell yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to tell your mom.
Yeah, he's going to tell your mom.
Be good to your mom. Be good to
yourself. Be good to your mom.
Be good to your mom.
Be good to yourself and your mom.
And tell her about the show, or else I'm going to tell her for you.
Good night, Dana. Until we meet again, Tiffany. See y'all later, people.